going to show you my March setup using both my Traveler's Notebook, which is my everyday carry, and my A5 planner. So let's start with the A5. I'll just set this one aside and we'll come back to it. So I'm using a Carpe Diem A5 ring planner. This planner stays at home, and let me show you what it looks like. It's just a lovely green, sort of a grass green color. Oh, that popped off. It just hangs on the snap. So this stays at home with me. It has my financial information, my social media, etc. So what I did is I pulled from my stash a few things to put over here on the left in the pockets, because for me in here, this is purely decorative. This sits out on my desk like this at my computer, and I use it every week when I pay bills. I reference it a lot throughout the week. So it just sits here and looks pretty like this, wide open. So I love it. This is that large clip that comes in the planner classified, the little button that pops on here. And I just like to pop it on. It says "Get It Girl" this month, which I think is very cute. So I just slid that in there. This is the clip that came in the cocoadaisy kit. These are a couple of the notepad papers, some of the pocket memory keeping cards, and then I just have some bows and other things that I've had throughout the years. I honestly am not sure where a lot of them came from. This one's actually a cocoadaisy, like a bow flag, I guess. It was in this month's kit. So anyway, also tucked in a little bit of pattern paper here. It's really pretty on both sides. So actually I could move it and look at it that way too. So over here, what I did is I started with the acetate, and I'm pretty sure this was in the planner classified. I'm pretty sure that's where those come from. I put one of the patches on the front here, and that's it. I just cut it to the right size and put it in the front because I think it looks so pretty as an overlay. So this is how it sits open on my desk, and I really like how that looks. My first page is from the dashboard kit. This is the A5 dashboard. What you see is exactly how it comes, except for I added the number 3. It's just a little thing I've been doing recently. And then I pulled the little reinforcing holes from the planner kit sheet and used those here. So, and I backed it with another card. This is the one that says places to go, things to do, moments of note, people to see, and remember these things. And I just glued them together. It's a nice heavy thing, and I can write in here. I could even stick, you know, a sticky note in the spots and write in it if I didn't want it to be permanent. But I think I will just write on it. This is one of the larger cards from the Pocket Memory Keeping Kit. Hello March, just punched it. I think I had to cut the sides a little bit just to fit. Okay. My A5 rings kit. This is a notes page that I just keep up here in the front. I can jot down anything that I think of while I'm working. It's a nice place to have here. And then this is the 2-page March calendar. Basically, I'm keeping track of my cocoadaisy social media stuff on here. Sneaks day, reveal day, when I'm doing planner challenge and blog stuff. So, and then a few other things like St. Patrick's Day. But it's just gorgeous as it is. I did absolutely nothing but write on it. I really love this one. Okay, so there's a sort of a future planning calendar here. If I think of anything for a future month, I can just drop it in here and then transfer it later. So my first section here is social media. This is another one of the dashboards. And again, I actually made a mistake and stapled together 2 pages with this tab at the top. That's okay. I can just undo the staple later. So this is social media. I didn't do anything to this. Just punched holes in it and put it right in. So I love the dashboard kit. It's so pretty. So I always leave myself a few note pages here so I know kind of I have a place to jot things down, thoughts and ideas. And then I have this little clear. I think this came with one of my Carpe Diem planners. So I'm at March, and what I did is I put January and February at the back, and so March is the first page I come to. Again, my social media obligations, and then thoughts and ideas about what I'm going to do. And so I have these for each month of the year going forward. Here's some more blog and YouTube ideas. another dashboard. And then we get into my budget tracker section. This is the section I'm in all the time. I actually didn't back it with anything. I just left it like it is. I could put something back here. I could put some sticky notes or something. And what you're seeing here is February because I haven't moved it yet. So I'm going to move it out. And I had a note here because I subscribed to something and I want to make a note that it's going to bill me next year at the same time. So here is the March tab from the A5 planner inserts. And so you can either order them punched or unpunched. I order them unpunched so that I can decide if I want them in here or if I want to use them in another location, I can do that. So there's March. This is just paydays. I've circled in green. I fussy cut this out. This was one of the free planner printables, I believe. And I just fussy cut it out, laminated it, stuck it on here. I think it's kind of cute. So these printables come from Annie Plans, this side here. It's just a dropping place for my March financial stuff. So March 2020, I can make any notes, some things that I need to address that month, or if I need to cancel a subscription or whatever. So I make notes here. I'm going to quickly show you my financials. What I've done is created my own inserts for this because of all of the bills now come electronically. And a lot of them are automatically just debited because, like your gas and electric, things like that. But some of them, the amounts change and I need to know what's going on, or I want to pay more or a certain amount. So there were a couple months there that I thought I had paid something and had not because I never got the email, or the email went into my spam folder or whatever, and I didn't find it. So I created this where I list every single thing that I pay each month and which ones are auto debited and on what date, and I check them off throughout the month as I go. So that way, if I haven't gotten something, I know to go look for it. So that has really helped me a lot, and it gives me a good overview of what's going on. So quickly, just here, I have my non-recurring things over here and my recurring bills over here. These are my gas and electric, my mortgage, my car payment, things like that. So if anybody wants more information on that, I'm happy to talk about it. Just not necessarily want to show you all of my stuff. Okay, so that's that. So here I have the rest of the year through December, and I have things marked in here. Some bills are quarterly, bi-monthly, whatever, so that helps me also. And as the months come along from cocoadaisy, I'm replacing these tabs with the cocoadaisy tabs and keeping them all in here. So here's January, it's all completed, and behind it, I will now stick February because it's all done. And we've moved on to March. So I want March to be front and center. So that's going to look really cute at the end of the year. I really like that. Okay, so that is my financial section, which I'm in and out of all the time. Then I have household. And so I use the cocoadaisy tabs that come in the planner kit, or maybe it's the planner add-on kit. It's one of the two. And I just use my tiny attacher, my stapler. Let me show you what it looks like. This is what it looks like. And the staples are much smaller than a standard size staple. So I think I got this at the craft store. So I just staple those on there because I think it looks cute that way. I could glue them. You could adhere them on different ways, but again, one of the dashboards, punched it, didn't really do anything on the back. I've got a section for my pets here, medications, illnesses, etc. I just add more pages as needed, and hopefully not as needed. And then I have a notes section. So again, a dashboard stapled on a tab, and really this is just blank paper. I don't honestly use this a ton because I use my traveler's notebook for that kind of stuff most of the time. But if I'm sitting at my desk and I want to jot something down, this is a great place to do it. And then at the back, this was a thing that came with one of my A5 binders, and then some of the stickers that came with it. So I just try to randomly use those up. So that's it. That's my A5 setup. I love how it looks. I love having it sitting out on the desk to refer to. So that's the end of the A5 section. So I'm going to move on to my traveler's notebook. And so I will be right back with that. Let me just move this out of the way. Okay, so here is my everyday carry. This is a standard size, a number 6 in Foxy Fix language. And this is a vintage leather. It's kind of a newer leather for them. And this color is called Antique Brass. I have a deboss here. It's hard to see. There's no foiling on it. And it's a little bee, nothing on the spine. I chose wheat stitching, and I believe this is medium cream elastic. And then, of course, my cute little charms from Fur and You, which are gorgeous. I chose this sort of greenish turquoise situation to match with the kit, and I think it's so gorgeous. I have an ollie clip. I think that's a cactus, I guess, up here. And at first I wasn't sure if I would like it there, but I put it and I love it. So that's what I have here. What I'm working with is the March kit from cocoadaisy. It's the Orchard Path collection. And I have to tell you, this might be my #1 favorite kit. And I've been a subscriber to cocoadaisy for, gosh, probably 3, maybe longer years. Anyway, I'm a sucker for florals. So if you're not a floral girl, this kit might not be your jam, but it is definitely mine. So in my front pockets, I have recently started ordering the petal pockets from them because I really just like to decorate them. I just like to see pretty stuff here. I've got plenty of other places to tuck in notes and scraps of paper that I need. So this is the color swatch card that comes every month now, and I love it because I can match things up. I stuck a number 3 on there because I keep this. I'm going to store it away, and I write the collection name and the month and year. So I store them away and keep them. This little clip here came in the kit this month, as did this one, so there were 3. This was a backer card for one of, some die cuts. And so I just cut the cocoadaisy off the top so I could keep the little floral element. I have these tiny, tiny paper clips in my stash that I got years ago. And then I just stuck this little die cut flag on here, and they come self-sticky now. So it was perfect. You just slip it in there, fold it over, and stick it to itself. And it's so cute. And I used gold because everything in the kit this month is gold. So stick that in there. I used the tag to make a die cut, or to make just a cute little tag, and I glued on some elements, some die cuts and things. So that's really cute. I like the way that looks there. Okay, so my front dashboard is a Foxy Fix pocket, or I guess they call them dashboards actually. It's, you know, a vinyl sleeve. So what I did here is I used the pattern paper from the kit and this March card from the memory keeping kit. So it's the month. And I always have to make sure that I use the Sunday through Saturday because that's how my brain works. The back side is Monday through Sunday. And so I matted it on a piece of the backing card from the packaging. And then I put the other floral adhesive patch in there and just slid it right into the pocket. So that was all I had to do for that page. And I love this floral. It looks so pretty to me. Again, there's a piece of pattern paper stuck in there. I just love the way that's looking. On the back side, I have an adhesive pocket, and I like to stick in the card that comes so I know what the collection is. I've got some note paper here, a little die cut, a sticky die cut, and some of those glitter dots here on this paper. Then I have my monthly, which is from Annie Plans Printables. It's January through December. I have tabbed them with little baby tabs. So here's my March. And again, I actually have a video up on this so you can see that, how I did that. And then the future months are all here and they're written on. And when my kits arrive, I just decorate around it. So easy peasy, that's that. This one is where I put in, and I took it out because I'm working on it, my monthly tasks card. Let me go grab it. My monthly tasks card. It slides into this big pocket. You guys have seen this before. I'm going to reprint it because I've changed some of the things that I want to have on here. And I might be able to live with it for a year, but it's already starting to bug me and it's only March. So I'm going to reprint it, reset it up, and then it slides right in there. So I can always remember to do those things. So I always keep that like that. The back of that is another pattern paper with a bit of the scrap paper here and one of the cards from the memory keeping kit. And then I layered a couple of die cuts. This is like one die cut with another one behind it. Glitter dots, and it goes right inside that pocket. I know there's a glare here, but there you go. Okay, then my Daisy Dory. So I set this up for March. I covered it with pattern paper, and then I had some green cardstock in my stash that was from a couple of years ago, cocoadaisy, and it was the perfect color green to mat this dashboard. This is the personal size dashboard. So I matted it on the green. It's lifted up a little bit, so it's dimensional. I put some some foam on there, you know, this kind of foam, that kind of stuff. I put that on there so it's got a little lift to it, but not so much that it creates a ton of bulk. So there you go. And I washi tape the edge here, and then I put clear tape over it. Okay, so I put the same pattern paper on the front and the back, washi tape, then clear packaging tape over it. I didn't put anything more on the back. It's just pretty as it is. So inside the front cover, I printed the Planner Challenge. This is a free printable in the cocoadaisy store. And I sized it down to, this is the standard size printable, but I sized it down to about, I think 95%, so that it would be a little smaller and I could sort of mat it on the cards, the inside of the cover. I use this page a ton every month because, you know, referring to see what the challenge is. So again, this is just a little month at a glance that I like to have to remind me what days I have commitments for. And I just used this. This is one of the sticky tabs that's on the planner sticky sheet. What would I even say there? The planner stickers sheet. And then I said month at a glance on it. The next page I wrote goals. So I've got my March goals here on the left. Spring cleaning, organization goals. I love these little fold over tabs just to help me mark pages. So this is my first week. Starts tomorrow actually. I really, really love this layout. I just tip in this thing from the A5 sheets. I just cut it down to what I want and tip it in. This comes from the free planner printables. I just decorated it. I put a little washi on the back, cut this out of one of the cards, another one of those sticker die cuts, and I laminated it. I wish I had centered my today tab. I didn't. I don't know why, but I'll just have to live with that. So that I just keep in here on the current week so I know where I am. Then as we go through, I have things on each of the pages, and I'm going to do a separate setup video of this. So I have all my different things set up and ready to go. Gratitude area, my to-do list in the back, and a notes section. And then I just taped in with some washi one of the cards here to the back. I just think it looks really cute there. Then the back. This is my last insert. This dashboard is one I created using a sheet protector following Tanti K Craft Rooms video, and I'll try to remember to link it for you down below. Then I can just stick pocket cards in here, which I love. I've got a list of movies I want to rent in the days they're coming out so that I can rent them. This is my notebook insert. You guys have seen this if you follow me. These are my lists, notes, thoughts, ideas, plans. I've got everything in here. And it travels with me from whatever planner I'm in to the next one. I just have all kinds of notes in here. It'll last me a really long time, and I just love having it. This is the back of that sheet protector. This is another of the personal size dashboards. And then the back of that again, another personal dashboard. I actually have this one mounted on a little bit of the foam tape, so it's a little bit dimensional as well. My back pocket's not as much decorated. I stuck in some of the different cards from the memory keeping kit because they're cute. I'm a big fan of multi-pens. And this is my, Jetstream, Uni Jetstream. And I'm a huge fan of Pooh and Tigger. And I love this because I have black ink and red ink. It also has green and blue, which I don't use as much. But this is actually also a mechanical pencil. And then there's a little eraser. Oops. Up here in the top. So it gives me all the colors I need, and it's very helpful for when I'm out and about. So that, and I thought it matched really good with the colors, just sort of that tan background. And then this planner is this folio style, so it has this large back pocket. I usually just keep the notes in here about what the colors are from my order, so I know what planner this is, and I find that very helpful. So this guy goes with me everywhere. I take it to work, I carry it around the house, it goes to the couch with me, etc. And I absolutely love it. Let me bring this other one back so you can see them both. So that is my setup for the month of March. I also have, of course, my planner pouch full of my goodies, which goes with me. So if you have any questions, please drop it in the comments below, and I will be happy to come back and answer for you. And if you're new to cocoadaisy and decide to start a subscription, please mention my name in the comments box. My name's Callie, and you will receive a coupon from them, good on a future order. So that's always nice to have. If you're enjoying my videos, please make sure to like them and subscribe so that you can see more of my content as it comes up. And thank you so much for watching today. I hope you enjoyed it and got some ideas for yourself. Talk to y'all soon.